on the beat, so twerk it, bitch.
What is going on, guys? Wicked Ninja here, and today I wanted to give you some things to know if there is a big disaster going on. Pretty much things to know when the world isn't safe. I'm not saying this is going to happen. There has been warnings from Anonymous and stuff like that we could be looking at a one-world government and governments trying to take over, and just pretty much we're not safe anymore. If it does happen, at least you watch this video, you learn something, you learn how to keep yourself safe in case anything like this happens. Now, let's go through the list. Number one thing to do, stay away from cities. Cities are a place where you can be cornered very easily, and the bigger the city, the bigger the group that could corner you. Carry a weapon. Now, I'm not saying you have to carry a gun or anything like this. Anything can be turned into a weapon, whether it's walking stick, rocks, slingshots, bows, anything. Carry a kitchen knife. It doesn't matter, as long as you have something to protect yourself. There is nothing wrong with protecting yourself. All right. Never trust anyone you don't know, especially the government. The government's going to call out to you, and when all this stuff, if it does happen, and they're going to tell you, hey, come here, we've got a safe zone for you. Most likely it's not a safe zone, especially if we're in this situation due to our government. So the best person to rely on is yourself. You can trust family and friends, but remember, when the world turns disastrous, people can change. If you don't feel comfortable, take yourself away from that situation. Never stay lingering. I get it, you care about somebody and you don't want to leave them behind, but if you do not feel safe, take yourself away. Grouping. Groups can be good for protection, but can also make you a target. Stay in small groups. Don't be in large groups. I know everybody always says that the bigger the group, the more protected you are. No, that is not true. The bigger the group, the bigger another group can come after you. Places to go. Stay away from populated areas. Always stay in hidden places that are good to hide, where you can hide and see people coming at a good distance. You don't want to get around cities or towns and stuff like that, because there's always going to be a group out there in a city that could be looking for other people. So it's best to stay in a secluded area where you have view at a 360 degree where you can tell if people are coming your way. Keep in good supply. Always keep a means of carrying water and food, but make sure it's light enough to maneuver. You don't want to have a huge backpack or something full of stuff, and you get in a situation, you either got to drop it or you get caught because of it. It's best to have just a little bit of food and water. You can always find more. And that's where I come to the last part. Start learning how to survive outside. Good outside skills you need to learn. Learn how to make fires without having matches or a lighter or gasoline, stuff like that. Learn good camouflage skills. Camouflage skills come in good handy in camouflaging your fire, camouflaging anything else, or camouflaging yourself. Sometimes when you're in a situation, it's hard to keep running. You run out of breath and stuff like that. So in order to get around that, learn how to camouflage yourself with your surroundings so you can keep yourself hidden away from any predators. Learning water filtering skills. This is one of the main skills to have, even before a fire. Learning how to filter water, because eventually that nice bottled water and stuff like that's going to run out, and you're going to be left with river water. Now, the only thing with river water, pond water, or anything like that is us humans have destroyed the ecosystem so bad that most rivers and ponds and lakes and stuff like that are astoundingly polluted. But you can still drink it. You can heat your water over a fire to boil out some of the chemicals that are in it and bacteria. You can also filter your water out by sticking rocks into one bottle and putting it in it and filtering back and forth between another bottle. That is a good skill to have. Hunting skills, I know a lot of people are vegetarians and they don't want to kill animals and stuff like that, but when it comes to surviving, hunting skills is a must-have. For vegetarians, I mean, you can eat leaves of trees and stuff like that. Some trees you got to be careful. I know maple trees you can actually eat. It can make you sick, but it gives you those proteins that you need. And last of all, tracking skills. Tracking skills come in handy when you're trying to keep an eye out if people have been in that area. Tracking animals, also a good hunting skill. Also, and pretty much, if you lose a family member, you can track them and find out where they went. Now, I hope all this helped you guys out a little bit. I know I didn't go in full detail on everything, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to put it in your mind that in case a natural disaster, not a natural disaster, but any type of disaster happens where the world is not safe, it is good to know these skills. You may think you don't need to know these skills, but you can never be too sure. We've got lots of warnings out there saying stuff's going to happen. Right now, the United States is out of whack. We got riots. We got people fighting each other, cops killing people, all this stuff all going on at once. We got race wars, people getting mad about gays being able to marry, people fighting back at gays. The world isn't hurt right now. If you look at the news, the world is in chaos. And it's almost time for our survival skills to kick in. I just hope that you can make it, and if we can't turn this around before it gets worse, these are good skills to have. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share it. Get it out there to everybody so everybody can just have that knowledge of what they need to be prepared for and what they need to learn. Thanks, guys. Be safe.